What's up, you guys on YouTube? The big money question. Do you ever notice that everything you purchase always has a additional fee that is voluntarily applied to your purchase, whether it's gaming, retail, electronics, you name it, there is always an additional fee that is optional, but it's there. Whether it's a warranty, whether it's any kind of added extra features, there's always an additional fee. And what I learned from all of this is that when everybody chooses to pay all these additional fees, they find themselves barely having any money left over for their own additional features. And what do I mean by that? Well, have you ever thought about if you just saved the money that you normally would spend on the regular, maybe more money, or absolutely 100% more money would come back to you? Because the universe is testing us every day, and it's trying to discern, trying to figure out if we're going to wastefully spend money. Therefore, there's no need for the universe to resupply, because it already sees that your habits are not based on your best interests. And you have to understand what I'm talking about. So whenever you have some kind of situation where you're able to spend the money, you have to ask yourself this question: do I really need what I'm spending the money on? Is it something that is going to make my life better, or it's going to make my life worse because now I have to pay more for other things? Okay. And what I have to say is this: the universe is absorbent, and it also sponges back at you full abundance blessings. But you have to play the universe the way the universe wants you to play the game. And what that means is it wants to see that you're willing to say no. It's like when I started the Call of Duty this season around, I have not bought anything from these god-awful greedy people that are using a game to try to squander as much money as they can from the community. This is not a company that cares about your well-being. This is a company that if they could, they would squander your money, and then they would wipe their mouth and say that they did nothing wrong. Okay, so back to the whole money question. The question is if I save the money that I normally would spend, then, or B, spend the money that I normally would save, what is the outcome of those two answers? The first one is if you save the money, then you have more of a chance. Chance is nothing. You have more of an opportunity to have more money come, because there's an attraction. That's why they call it the law of attraction, because what that does is it takes the money and it multiplies it, because you're choosing to keep the money rather than spend it. Therefore, there's more money that's going to come to you because you're keeping the money. When you keep the money, there's more money that will come to you because you're already keeping the money. If you spend it, then more money will be spent, not for your interest. It will be spent on other things. Therefore, your opportunities will be missed. So what you need to understand right now is that when it comes to money, you have to act as though you are pretty much getting rid of your kids. Okay, because when you spend money, you're getting rid of your kids. And if I'm not saying that, like you want all these kids to come back, but what I'm saying is, maybe that's not a good example. The point that I'm trying to make is you have to put that money aside and say, you know what, I know normally I would spend on A and B, but this time around, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to focus on what the dragon says, because he knows what he's talking about. And I've already saved a ton of money. Remember, I used to spend money on Call of Duty all the time. So now I haven't spent any money on Call of Duty, and I feel great. Okay? So with that being said, I'm literally excited about this whole video that I'm making right now, because I want to help people out with their money decisions. And in order to do that, you have to literally believe what I'm saying. You have to say no when yes is easier and you lose your money. You have to say no. So let's get back into it. So when you save your money, what happens is that money is virtually watered every single day. It sits, yeah, I know they tell you to go put it in a bank and invest and this and that. Don't listen to that. Your own household is an investment, because God forbid something happens, you don't have to wait to get that money. You have it right there instantaneously. Do you have to file taxes for that money? Yes, you do. But you got to remember something. Back in the World War II era, when my parents were in Poland, they had to put their money in their household, because during the Communist Party of Germany and all the stuff that was going on, the banks froze. They took all the money. They squandered the money. So what you need to do is you need to have your own survival investment fund, because without that, you will not survive. So with that being said, I always have these talks with everybody in my family, my wife, my kids, my mother, my other mother. I have these conversations with my sister, my brother, and I do it all the time. So with that being said, now what's most important is you have to understand is that when you allow the money to grow virtually in your habitat, you will have a Amazon jungle of beautiful tropical money trees, virtually, not realistically, but it will all come. You have to trust me on this. You always want to put a little bit of money in your wallet, because when you do that, what happens is you end up growing more money comes to you. So this is the big money question. We're not talking about PlayStation. We're not talking about anything else, gaming. We're talking about how to make the virtual money tree grow in your life. And yes, this is one thing I'm going to say about PlayStation. The giveaway is official. One of these live streams is going to be me announcing on the title that the first 10 people that comment on the live stream are entered in for the Midnight Black PlayStation portal. Good luck. The first 10 people are the only ones that are entered in, and that is going to be it. 10 people. It gives us 10 names, to write down in a raffle bowl. You will see I will do the video. Everything will be accurate, and there will be one lucky winner for the Midnight Black PlayStation portal. All right, let's get back and make sure if you're going to comment you have a PlayStation portal or you have a PlayStation 5. If not, you can still use it. Yeah, now you can still use it. So let's get back into it. So now, you know what's cool? That's the real clouds above me, and it just those are, I think those are circumbillion clouds, or cumulus clouds. I think they call them cumulus. So anyways, it's been a while since I've been in school, so to remember all these proper enunciations is quite a brain freeze. So now let's get back into the whole aspect of everything. Now, when I say this, I mean it. When you put this money aside like I do, you start to see other money coming in from all different ways. And you have to trust. Sometimes you have to just believe that outside of everything that you see and believe, this is the realm where it just comes to you when you need it most. But you have to show this realm that you're able to be a good steward and manage your money. That you're able to hold it without spending and squandering it all. Okay? Very important, because at the end of the day, that's the reality. And I just want you to know that as of right now, money is very difficult to acquire when you are squandering your money when you have money, because then the universe sees that you don't hold on to your money long enough, and therefore no extra money will come. I believe in that stuff. I really do. I believe in that stuff. So now what I want to say is this. I want to say that in order to have this work, you literally have to believe in what I'm saying. The universe and everything that I say about the universe is true. And if you don't believe it, what happens is you already got your reward, which is the money that you haven't spent. You have it, you spend it, you have nothing left. Yes, I get it. You have to pay bills. That's understandable. But I'm talking about the money that's left over that you could at least put away. Even if it's $50, even if it's $100, put that away and watch what happens to that money. It virtually gets watered and it grows, and before you know it, you start to see a virtual money tree. And I know this is the title of this video is the big question of money, okay? the big question of money. And this is what these other people have done. Yes, they've used the banks, they've used investments, they've used all kinds of things just to be in this position. But in order for them to be in this position, they had to start from saving the money so they could have more money. Okay, and it's not about saving money to have more money. It's about saving money because believing in their dream and their goals and their aspirations and their journey and their endeavors and their conquering their conquest. You could do it. You could do it all day and all night long. You could do it, but you have to follow the key steps in order to have this money come to you. I'm serious, guys. I mean it. And if you don't believe me, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, guys. Prove me wrong. Because I'm here to tell you that in order to have the money tree grow, you have to have money for the money tree to be watered. It's a virtual money tree. So here's another example. You have all this extra money, right? Supposedly, we're supposed to be getting extra money from the government, but we don't know yet. We don't know what's going to happen. You get this extra money, right? And you think, oh, well, you know what? All this time when I didn't have this money, I didn't really think I was going to spend $5,000 or $8,000 or whatever, or $1,000. But now that I have it, I'm just going to go out and blow it. Why? You have that money, put it aside, and think about your next strategic survival plan. Keep that money. Forget you even got that money because you might need it on a given day. And when you do that, then the universe sees that you are following in the steps of virtually watering your money seeds that will eventually sprawl out into a plant. Okay? And you'll have more money because the universe sees that you are now mature enough and responsible enough to have extra money. You have to trust me on this because I've been doing this all my life. How do you think I'm able to keep up with everything? How do you think I'm able to keep up everything? If my wife needs something, if my mother needs something, if my daughters need something, everything that they need, I have to be there for them. And never, never, never do you say no to your family, ever. Your friends, it always is a yes, even if it inconveniences you, because at the end of the day, they probably need it more than you do. Because if you're just holding it and they need something, that's the universe saying, okay, we're going to put you to the test. Are you willing to give up something you've been holding on to because someone needs it for something very important, and trust that the money tree virtually will come back in tenfold because you're trusting in the universe? You're not trusting in the whole aspect of saving money. Yes, you're saving money, but when someone needs it, you help them out, okay? You help them out. And when you help them out, I promise you, you will be blessed. Trust me on this. I follow these steps all the time. Do I work? Yes, I work my ass off, dude. I work like 12, 13 hours a night. Okay? So when I work 12, 13 hours a night, I am literally growing, planting, watering my virtual money tree. That's the whole point. And if it's possible, if we're going to get no tax on our overtime pay, that's going to be huge because I'm going to have a bigger tree like I had last time. You guys saw me post a photo in the community section of how many wads of hundreds I had at one point. But all that money these last 4 years, I had to pay bills. A lot of that money went. I had a lot. And I thought I'd never lose that. But you know what? When it came to the emergencies, I paid for my daughter's education. I paid for my mother when she needed help. I paid for my other mother when my sister needed help. And if they ever do need help again, I'm always there for them. Because I don't know how long I'm living on this life. And God knows that if I make money, my God, He is not going to bless me with more money. But if I make God my number one source of strength and power in my soul, then He will give me everything I need and abundance, more than what everybody expecting. And don't think for a second that when you have all this money, you could just go to buy scratch-off tickets, because that's not what I'm talking about. The scratch-off ticket, you either win or lose, and you have to pay a lot of money to win a lot of money. Let me tell you something about that. Most people get stuck in the chain of the bike wheel, the chain. you know, that connects to the wheels of a bike. And when you're stuck on that, your chain always falls off at some point when it's not oiled enough. So you don't want to get into that. I'm being honest with you, because I thought, hey, you know, if I play the lottery, maybe I'll win one day, this and that. Yeah, luck of the draw, this and that. But you know what? Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm going to trust in the universe. So when that money comes from the universe, I see it. I see it for myself, you know? I've gotten blessed with the cars, the lifestyle, the house. You know, when we make our videos, yes, my YouTube is not as high quality, but I'm the high quality guy, okay? Where is there a guy on YouTube that you see looking like me, okay? End the story. But anyways, I know I get a little too conceited, guys. I'm sorry. That's the pride of, you know, God creating me. I'm sorry, guys, because even my family's like, they tell me to just, you know, zip it and stop acting like you are God's greatest gift. I am, though. I know I am. So anyways, what I'm trying to say is this. When you learn this money method, you will start to put away, it's like the tooth fairy. You used to, your tooth fell out, you would put the tooth underneath the pillow, and then the next morning you would find $1 because you trusted in the whole purpose plan. Now, of course, that was a parental thing. It was how parents would do that, you know, or Santa Claus. If you're good the whole year round, you get a good Christmas gift, and, you know, believe in Santa and this and that. But I'm talking about something greater. I'm talking about the vision of knowing that you can literally have your own way of growing and structuring money. Seriously. So now I'm giving you the challenge. I'm giving you the test. Put me to the test, try it out, and see what happens. I'm serious, guys. Don't spend that money. Hold the money and watch how more money starts to come. I'm living proof of it. Because right now, I could show you how much I saved, but I don't want to do that, because then it's kind of like you don't want to really show YouTube and, you know, the live world that, you know, I'm saving all this ton of money, because then they're like, well, what kind of money do you need? You know, I do like my super chats. I do like when my channel grows. I got 3,006 subscribers. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. And I know I'm an entertainer, but I can't entertain you guys when Call of Duty is broken. I'm not buying into that stuff, okay? That's not where you spend the money. Yes, I'm growing my channel, but I'd be foolish to break my word. My word is, I told you guys that I am literally serious about my plan. My plan is to save as much money as possible, and that's what I'm doing. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys tuning into this live stream. We had a blast. We talked about all the most important things, and now I'm giving you the trophy. I'm passing you the trophy. You better run with that trophy as if your life depended upon it. Win the race, put that money aside, and message me when you see things really happening in your life, because that's how you start the community, is by commenting and saying, hey man, I did this. Seriously, I did this, and then this came about. Thanks, man. That's some great advice. I'm serious, guys. You have to have some kind of investment in yourself in order for the investments to come to you. You have to invest in yourself. You have to look at yourself and realize that you are the ultimate warrior, strength, superior from any other establishment in this world. You have a heart, you have a soul, a mind. Use it to benefit you. Stealth Dragon, subscribe to the channel, comment, leave that like, share the video. I am on a journey, and I want you all to come along with me, and we will be green happy. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. I'm at work, guys. Peace.